Good morning, second grade. I am so excited to be here with you. And this is our first Briggs lesson. What does that mean? You might be asking yourself, what is Briggs? So Briggs is the program that we're going to be using this year so that I can teach you how to read and how to write properly. That way you can be able to think well and be able to speak well, right? So during this part of the video, I would like to invite your parents to come watch. If your parent is working, mom and dad are working, and you're with grandma or grandpa or auntie or uncle or whoever you're with, and they're not able to come, then I would like for you to show them this video when they get home, okay? If mom or dad are nearby, I would like for you to put pause right now on this video and go get them, okay? It's so important that you go get them and that they watch the video with you. So right now, go put pause on the video and go get mom and dad. Okay, thank you parents for joining me. I will make this very quick. I just wanted to reiterate something that I don't know if I've mentioned to you or not, but it's a couple of practical things. The first practical thing that I want to speak to you about is the chair and the desk of your scholar. Now, this is very important. You might think that this is a very unimportant thing, but it is very important for the sake of your child's perseverance when they're writing and for their attention skills, okay? So the first thing that I want to mention is that if your son or daughter, if their knees can touch their desk, then that means that that desk is too short for them and they need a higher desk, okay? Now, the second thing is the chair, or the height of the desk. If they're able to dangle their feet as if they're on a swing, then that desk is too high for them, or that chair is too high for them. Okay, so we have plenty of resources here at the school. If you need your desk adjusted, the side of the desks, you could use a screwdriver and adjust it yourself. If you would need help, you can come to the school and I can definitely help you adjust that desk properly for them. So that's one thing. That's the first thing, is making sure that their desk and their chair are appropriate for their height and their size. Okay, that is very important because that will help them in the long run be able to listen better and be able to focus better. Okay, the second thing that I want to show you is the name tags. So I'm going to share my screen with you, and I'm going to show you what I mean by name tags. Everybody got a name tag in their binder. They got a name tag and a red pencil. The name tag is very important. Right now you see it, my camera is showing it slanted. You do not want your name tag to be straight. You do not want your name tag to be straight. I mean, that kind of looks a little slanted, but you do not want it to be face on. This will tire a person's hand if they're writing straight like this. In addition to tiring your hand, your head tends to go down like this when you are writing head on. What does this do in the long run? In the long run, your scholar will get tired and they will say, I don't want to continue writing. I don't want to do this. I mean, they will do that, but even when it's done properly, but it is our job to continue to challenge them to keep on writing. So the proper way that the name tag should be placed is slanted. Most of your scholars are right-handed, which means that the name tag will be on the top right-hand side of, the top left-hand side of the desk. So it'll be slanted to a 45-degree angle. Let me move my camera so you can better be able to see what that looks like. So that is at a 45-degree angle. What that means is that my paper is always aligned to the name tag. So when I'm writing, it's to the side, to 45-degree angle. So when I'm writing, it's to the side, if you can tell. Okay, now if your scholar is left-handed, then we will just flip it over, which means that the name tag will now go on the right hand of the desk, right-hand side of the desk. So it'll go this way, and their paper will align this way. Okay, again, this is very important, parents. I know this might seem like a minimal thing to do, but it is very important. If you have tape, I would recommend for you to put tape on these two sides so that the name tag doesn't lift up. Okay. And that is all for you today. That's all that I need your help with at home. If you have any questions, parents, please feel free to reach out to me if you would like me to show you how to do it. Most of your students will be coming in this week to see me, except those that we're meeting on Monday. But other than that, anytime that they come into the classroom, you can feel free to ask me how to do it if you have any questions. That is it for today. The rest of the video will be for your scholar, but that is it for this part of the video for you. Thank you for joining us. Okay, scholars, thank you for bringing your parents over. That was very helpful for me, and it'll be very helpful for you. So the next thing that I want to teach you is how to sit properly. My goodness, you might be sitting there thinking, Miss Santana, I know how to sit properly. I know how to sit down in a chair. You don't need to teach me that. Well, I don't know. Some of you might think you know how to sit properly in a chair, but you might not actually know how to sit properly in a chair. So this next video, I would really like for you to listen. I would really like for you to listen even though you think you know how to do it, okay? Because it's a lot of things you already know how to do, which is good because you will know how to do it. So when we sit down in a chair, I'm going to show you. When we sit down in a chair, your body, see if I can put it down. Your body should not be touching your desk. If your body, if your stomach is touching your desk, you are too close. Again, I will repeat that. If your stomach is touching the desk, you are too close. So how are we going to sit down? Well, the way that we're going to sit down is that our back is going to be straight. So if I turn my chair this way, my chair, do you see how straight my back looks? I'm not going to be leaning like this. I'm going to be sitting up tall. We have to do that when we are writing. Let me tell you why. Our back, think of your back like blocks. Give me 1 second. I got some blocks. Think of your back. Let me share my screen with you. Think of your back like blocks. If you're sitting up straight, the blocks will be stacked up. Let's see if we can do it this way. The blocks will be stacked up straight. And I'll be able to stack my blocks up higher, right? So when my head, pretend like this is the head, or I will use this as my head. So when my head needs to sit up straight, it can sit up straight. Can you see that? Pretend like this is the head. and this is your back. Now, boys and girls, let me show you. If your back is hunched back and it's all the way back, this is what it looks like. They're not straight. They're not straight. This is your back when it's not sitting up straight. So when I put this down, do you see how your head just kind of falls forward? Let me put some more on. When your back is not straight, guess what's gonna happen? Things are gonna fall. Things are gonna fall. You're not gonna be able to put your head up straight. Okay? So boys and girls, what is very important to do when we're sitting in our chair? It's very important that we're sitting up straight. Your shoulders are even. Do you see that? Shoulders are even. So important that you're sitting up straight. Okay, I'm constantly gonna be reminding you to sit up straight, sit up straight, sit up straight. And I'm just gonna remind you, and I'm gonna say, how are your blocks stacked? Okay, that's how I'm gonna say it. When I say that, when I say, how are your blocks stacked? That should be like a bell in your head that reminds you, oh, I gotta sit up straight, right? It's very important. What was the other thing I taught you how to do? It's very important that your stomach is not touching the desk. Again, it's very important that your body is not touching your desk. Once your parents adjust your desk to your size, that will help you do that, okay? Let's see, what else? So I've talked about name tags. Your parents will help you put the name tags on your desk. And now the next thing that I want to teach you is super easy, yet it's very hard. The thing that I want to remind you is to listen. It is going to be very important that you listen. Now, I know you've heard this many times. I will be giving you instructions on how to do things with just my words. What does that mean? That means I'm not going to show you how to do it. I might show you how to do it the first time, but then the second time, I'm just going to give you directions with my words. Okay? So it's very important that we're listening. Now, if you have any questions, you can definitely contact me and ask me for some help, okay? So again, what is it very important that we do? It's very important that we listen, okay? How are your blocks stacked? Are you hunched over? Are you sitting up? Remember, when I say, how are your blocks stacked? What is that supposed to remind you? It's supposed to remind you to sit up straight, right? How are your blocks stacked? Sitting up straight. Good job. Okay, so now the last thing that we're going to do today is I'm going to teach you how to put your paper, how to position your paper correctly. So I'm going to share my screen again. So this is my camera. You do not want your name tag to be right in front of your body. You want the name tag to be to this side, like I told your parents. If you're right-handed, Miss Santana is right-handed, so my name tag will be to the left side. Then your paper is not going to go straight like that. Guess what? How your paper is going to line up? It's going to line up like the name tag. So this end and this end will be right here. Let me lower that brightness so that you can see. That's how it will look. Okay, boys and girls? That's how your paper will look. So now let's try if we have a left, we write with our left hand. If we write with our left hand, it'll go this way. And your paper will go this way. Okay? So today for your homework, you have this name tag and you have this red pencil. This name tag, your homework for today is to put this name tag on your desk the right way. So if you're right-handed, it'll go like this to the left, and if you're left-handed, it'll go on the right-hand side, slanted. Okay, that is your homework to do for your name tag. Now, when you came in and you took the test, I showed you what this is. This is not a color pencil. We do not color with this. This is a tool. What does a tool do? A tool helps you do something. This red pencil is a tool. It will help us know when we've made a mistake. So when we make a mistake, we will use this. Boys and girls, I have given you a red pencil, but you will not need the red pencil unless I tell you to use it. So what does that mean? It means that this red pencil needs to be put in a special and safe place. Boys and girls, if you lose this pencil, you will have to give me something that you like, and then I will give you another one. That is the deal. If you lose this pencil, you will have to give me something that you like, and then I will give you a new red pencil. That could be a favorite hair tie. That could be your favorite basketball. I don't know. But this pencil is very important. Do not lose it. Whenever you use it, put it back where it belongs. Does that make sense? Okay. Again, you will not need to use this pencil. This pencil will be used when I tell you to use it. Okay, notice something about this pencil. There is no eraser. You can't erase it. But like I said, you don't need to use this until I tell you to. So your homework for today for Riggs is to make your name tag, to put your name tag on your desk properly. If you need help from your parents, then ask them to help you. Or if grandma or grandpa are there, ask them to help you. Okay, boys and girls? That is it for today. Tomorrow we will be learning about something new. Thank you for joining me. Totus tuus, Maria.